I am Linda Daniels, and you are now here at Lunch with Linda inside of the shop Northampton Wools in beautiful downtown Northampton, Massachusetts. Thank you all for joining me. I am happy to see you all on this first day of May. Happy May Day. Last week I talked about one of our customers, Jennifer, who was making May Day baskets, and she's so lusciously gifted both Kate and I with one of them, with Lily of the Valley, the first, not the first, but one of spring flowers that we see popping up in May. So this little felted pouch she did by knitting a square and then sewing the sides together in a little triangle and then felting it. Just sewed a button on with that little flap. You can see the increase and decrease of the point of the square right there. Filled them with, these aren't real, even though at first I thought they were, and tried to sniff them. And just a little hanging cord so that you can hang it wherever you want, So what a fun little thing. Put this on your list if you don't have time to do one today for next year, because it would be so wonderful to bring that May Day tradition back. I know a couple of people that were up early this morning at sunrise for the Morris dances. They put a little video up on their Instagram page. So it is definitely May. It is definitely a time to celebrate, and here comes spring. According to the weather, we should actually be springtime weather by next weekend, which I'm really looking forward to, because I think we've all had enough of this cloud and cold and rain. But that didn't stop you guys from showing up on Saturday, and I cannot tell you how grateful I am for all of the support that you guys showed us. Kate and I were overwhelmed by the response to local yarn store day. It is definitely growing. It's not a day that's all that old. This was its 6th year, and boy, we felt the love. Thank you so much. I cannot begin to express how meaningful that day was to all of us. Not just Kate and I, but Brianna and Bonnie were both here to celebrate, and you guys showed up in force. We had 50 of those pins and stickers to give away, and they were gone by 1:30. So we will plan for more of that kind of stuff for next year. Kate and I have already spent some time making a list of the things that we want to improve and make even better, so that everybody has a lot of fun on local yarn store day next year, which, by the way, is always the last Saturday of April, and next year it will be on April 27th. So write that down. You won't want to miss it again, because it is just turning into such a really fun day. We do still have, I'm going to move my head this way. That's the picture of the Casa Pinka design called Knit Kittation, or kitted. Anyway, nobody can quite figure out what she meant, how she meant for it to be pronounced. So it's Kition. I think that's it. And we still have plenty of yarn to do that. The pattern is available on Ravelry for purchase now. If you didn't think you wanted to do it on Saturday, and you now get to really see it on Ravelry as people begin to post what the colors that they are doing in, you can purchase the pattern. On local yarn store day, it was free with the purchase of yarn, and we have lots and lots of choices. It was so much fun to see people choose the colors that they wanted to do it in, because there were all kinds of color combinations, and we have lots of fingering weight yarn that you can do that with citation. So kittation, maybe that's it best. Thank you for checking on that. So I also, if anybody got a code and had any trouble with it, email me, because I have the PDF and can send it to you if you had trouble with the code. Most everybody got it. We had 1 or 2 people that did have a little bit of an issue, but we've taken care of that. So we're really happy to help you in any way that we can if you are starting to knit that. I think I just might have to knit that one myself, which brings me to what I have on today is another oldie but goodie. This is a really easy pattern called Easy, and it is by Martina Behm. Kate is going to put the link up to it, but it is something that's been around for a while. You can see it's a garter stitch shawl done in a multi-direction in a really neat way. It is really easy to do. We've had it in the shop done in 1 skein of the fingering weight yarn from Earth, but you can also use any DK weight yarn that you might have in your stash. It is a paid pattern on Ravelry, but I just love it, and I love it in these colors. This yarn was had a little cashmere in it, so it's very, very soft against my skin. But a quick, easy knit called Easy, Martina Behm, on Ravelry. And so I just might have to make the Casapinka shawl in again, maybe a pink and teal. Actually, there were 2 really dark colors that I kind of have my eye on in the bottom. I'm not gonna tease you now, but I will show it to you when I start it. The other thing that we really were so happy to see sell so well was my summer wrap that I did out of the Cumulus Rainbow. And I just wanna, I'm sorry, I have to bend down because it toppled over. We only have enough yarn to make 4 more kits. That's how many we sold. We have the color that I did the original in, and you can see it on our Instagram page. We put a nice little feature on the Instagram at NoHo Wool, and we have 1 of those left. I mean, 1 kit. So we have 2 skeins left of that. We have enough for 1 kit in the fruity, I'm not sure, no, lotus flower, not fruity. Lotus flower color. There's only 1 left in that. And we do have enough for 2 kits in peacock feather. And then this baby's gone. We won't be getting a restock in of this yarn. If you want it, it is on the website, and you will get the pattern free when you buy those 2 skeins. I just wanted to keep you up to that date on that. And then the one other thing that we were featuring is last year's Casapinka shawl pattern, which is called Rick Rack. And we did it with the Dream in Color Blueface Leicester yarn. And we had just enough yarn to put together a few kits using that yarn. And we still have some of those left. And we put the pattern in with the kit so that you are all set and ready to go. I'm not going to show you all of them. We've got about 9 of these left. They would normally have been $75, and we marked them down to $55. So if you're interested, we're going to keep that kitted up so that you can see what we have available in that. So those were the fun things that we did on Saturday. Like I said, there was one point in the morning where we almost had a line out the door. There were so many people in the shop. So it was really fun. And for those of you that missed it, maybe you can make it a date next year and come sometime during the day, because we would love to see people in here. It just makes us feel so good. So thank you again. I deeply, deeply, deeply appreciate everybody that showed up. We put the reel up yesterday of all of the items that people have knitted that they have brought into the store. We had quite a few people that showed up on Saturday with some stuff. So we were constantly adding pictures to that reel. And here it is, May 1st. So I hope that if you knit something, and it doesn't have to be something that you knit in May, just bring something in that you've knit, show it off in May, and we're going to make it a Northampton Wools tradition on our Instagram page that on the last day of every month, we showcase our customers' creations. That way, everybody gets a chance to see what yarns people are using and what they're doing with it. And give everybody a little clap and a little pat on the back and a little Yahoo and a like. So don't be shy. We won't force you to be in the picture. If you don't want your face in the photo, we will find a way to do it. Kate and I both modeled some things that people had done. And that's fun too. We don't mind doing that. We just really want to show off your projects. So please come on in with it completed and we'll take care of the rest for you. It is May and it's a brand new month. Turn the calendar, get ready to go for May, and hopefully the weather cooperates and we do get warmed up, but we've got a bunch of really fun things scheduled for May. So watch your email. I sent an email out this morning about some Mother's Day ideas, because Mother's Day is in 2 weeks. And if you're not buying for a mother, if you are a mother or grandmother, or you have people or mother-to-be, and you've got people who are looking for things that you might get a kick out of, then print that email out and leave it in a very conspicuous spot so that people that might be looking for ideas for different kinds of things for you have an inkling. Everything on the email, they can go to the website and purchase, and we'll hold it and they can pick it up. And we still have time to mail things too. So drop that little hint. Think about what you might want to do. One of the things that I was going to talk about today and then decided to feature, we have just 10 of, and now we only have 9 because we've already started to get sales from the email this morning. This is from Lane Magazine and Lane Publishing, as they're known, which is why there is an LP. They signature everything that they do with the LP inside the book. But this book is called My Knitting Notes, and it's basically a blank notebook. It has their classic or always included ribbon marker, so you always know where you are. And inside this delicious hardcover notebook, a place for you to identify yourself. It has a great little almost dedication for the love of wool. A needle conversion chart. So if you're ever stuck with a British pattern and it's giving you what seems like a strange needle for the yarn, you will be able to check it there. It has inches diagram there, and knitting abbreviations as well. So then we get into the meat of the item, which is a place for you to identify the project that you're working on. And you can use as much or as little information as you want. It has the date that you started and finished. It has all kinds of information about the pattern that you're making, and then a couple of blank pages for you to make notes on. If you are any kind of a journaler or any kind of organized kind of person and you want to sort of keep track of what you're doing and how you found it to do, this is a great, great, great little item for you. So like I said, we've got 9 of these left. You can get it on the website. People can order it for you on the website, but there's only 9. And it is a really well done little booklet. Not everybody keeps track so much, but what a great way to look back and say, oh yeah, I remember making that. I remember making this. I remember using that yarn. So think about that. The other thing that we got from Lane is their newest book, which is called Making Memories. This is a children's book. It's a collection of patterns designed for children. Decker was looking at it on the other day and commented about how most of them seem to be for little girls, and she's probably true. I'm sure Lane is going to get a little bit of a kickback about that because little boys want sweaters too. But it's a beautifully done book, in the typical Lane fashion, and you will really enjoy it. This will be available for purchase. It's pre-order now on the website on Friday, May 12th. It's available on May 12th to purchase just in time, like barely in time for Mother's Day. But you can buy it and pre-order it, and we'll have it ready for you to pick up on on Saturday, the 13th, or Friday the 12th. So it's a really pretty book. And then also in stock now is the Lane issue 17, which is their summer issue. And boy, there are some great things in here as well. And this you can buy on Friday, you said, Kate? It's available, I think, for purchase on the 6th, which is this week sometime, but we do have plenty of those. Hey, Bonnie. So that's catches you up on things that we were doing on Saturday.
That was Friday, yeah.
Yeah, Friday. So we have a brand new model in the shop that I also wanted to talk about because Bonnie was up here and she knit this for the shop. This is the rainbow poncho. Dappled poncho. It is my pattern, and we knit it this year. We've had it done before. We knit it this year in the Cumulus Dappled, which comes in several fun colors. There are these two. That poncho took just 2 skeins of yarn. For those of you that don't want a lot of color, there's a very neutral, almost denim to gray color. One with pastels. Then the brights. This is the color that we knit it in, Psychedelic Bloom, and boy, does that look it. But it's so fun to wear a really colorful little top in the heat of summer or spring as we move into that warmer weather. Then there's this turquoise, which is to navy blue with shots of green, and then this more neutral olive green one with shots of color in that. So 2 skeins of the dappled will do this poncho. We're putting the pattern up free on the website. It's already there, Kate says. Thank goodness for Kate, whose magic fingers get everything right away when I need it, where I need it to be. So this is in the shop. We're gonna put it in the window. If you are planning on coming to town on Saturday, it is Pride Day and there is a Pride Parade this year, so just watch out for traffic. You might want to come in off of 91 from exit 18 and go straight to the garage because Main Street will be blocked off for a while the parade is going on. So we've got lots of colorful, bright objects in the window to celebrate Pride Day on Saturday, this coming Saturday. The other thing that we have scheduled for this month, mark your calendars because you will want to be here on Wednesday, May 17th.
Periwinkle?
Yes,
17th.
May 17th. Periwinkle Sheep, Karen Strom from Albany, will be here on Wednesday, probably late morning, but through the afternoon to showcase her hand-dyed yarns. Now, she does a lot of different bases. We have always carried her merino singles and her sock yarn, and we've also branched out into some of her hand-dyed mohair, which is called Wolke, W-O-L-K-E, and we really love her yarn and really love Karen. She will be here that day, like I said, in the afternoon to answer questions, and she's going to bring us a whole bunch of yarn in almost all of the different bases that she does. And we're going to set up a special area of the store just for her yarn to showcase what she's doing. You will be able to purchase it. She will be bringing enough quantity so that people will be able to buy it. And she'll talk about her dyeing process and how she chooses color and what she puts together. We're really excited to have her in the shop. It's been a while since we had a good restock of her yarn, so I'm looking forward to seeing a whole bunch of her stuff. I am in the process of working on a sweater done with the fingering weight, the singles, and a mohair of hers, so hopefully I will have that done to show you as well. So she'll be here on Wednesday, but her yarn will be here for the rest of the month. She does usually do the Cummington Sheep and Wool Festival, which I know she's planning on doing this year as well. So we will definitely have it at least through that weekend. So I hope you get a chance to come in and see her stuff. We do have a couple of classes starting this month as well. And one of the things that I've been talking about is the doodle decks that we got. And I took some time yesterday to start a project and play with the doodle deck. And here is a hat that I am going to write up as a pattern. I'm not going to write the charts because that's the whole purpose of having the doodle decks, is to be able to put your own charts in there, make your own choices and your own colors. I just worked with 2 colors. I'm probably going to throw the 3rd color in now because I'm just about out of my secondary color. And I do want to do a little bit more color work before I actually get to the shaping for the top of the hat. But that's what I've done so far, just kind of playing around with the different charts. I am going to hem this hat, and so at this purl line, we'll fold this up, and the inside bottom edge of the hat will have its own unique design. So I am really looking forward to playing around more and more with the doodle deck. Thank you, you guys. And maybe even put together this as a little kit or actually write the pattern for it. So we've got that coming up. That class is on May 13th. We do still have some room in that. The other class that we're doing is I'm doing another ranunculus, of course, and that class starts Wednesday the 17th. That will be at night. So you will, if you have not gotten yarn, if you're signed up for the class and you have not yet chosen yarn, you will be just in time to choose lots of new fun colors from Periwinkle Sheep. If you want to make a ranunculus, there will be plenty of yarns for you to choose from. I will be doing something with the class as well, but it'll be a surprise. So I'm not going to show you what colors I've chosen for it. Then the other class that we're going to do is the Widows Beach. Widows. Oh my gosh, what happened to my head?
It was a busy weekend.
Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. Winter's Beach by Andrea Mowry. We're doing that class starting on Saturday the 13th as well. That will be a class in the afternoon. We'll get set up and get going on that wonderful cable and double moss stitch pattern. We'll meet for 2 weeks and then we'll pause for a bit. Hold on. Oh. And hopefully we get some more people for that class. We do have a couple people signed up, but I would like to see a few more people who want to try and spend their summer knitting that. You'll have a wonderful, beautiful sweater ready to wear by the time fall comes if you take that class with us. We did also restock the 52 Weeks of Socks Volume 2. We have plenty more of those in. Gail, who may not be on here, but Gail posted her first finished pair. She is the first to let us know that she actually finished a pair. I can't wait to see them in person, and she'll get her first of 5 check marks. The rest of you that are in that we're calling it a little bit of a contest, although everybody who enters will win if they get the socks done. I hope we see more and more of them as the month goes by. We will share pictures of them as they come in as well. And we are getting more copies of Neons and Neutrals. We sold out of that. I did reorder it, and I know that it is on its way. So May is the month that I really start to see a lot of sales reps. I'm seeing one Wednesday morning early for fall, and I will let you know when I have some really fun, beautiful things to share with all of you guys as well. So in the meantime, hang in there. It is definitely going to get sunny and warm. I promise it really will. And in the meantime, I hope you all find time this week to go knit something. Thank you. Bye-bye.